Morning, everybody. Yeah, it's the next day, and I had an awesome night here at this wild camping spot. What a cool area, really. This was really silent at night. All I heard was some dogs and the bells of the sheep and stuff that are running around here. Otherwise, I had a great night's sleep. It was a little windy between 3 and 5, but that wasn't an issue. The tent stayed put, so all good. It's a little before 9 in the morning now, so I'm going to start tearing down the tent. Let's go ahead. All right, everybody. Old Betsy over here is loaded up and ready to go. One last view around this amazing spot. So glad I came here. But let's go now. How do you get to the road down there? There is another gravel road down there. I've seen it. How do you get there? Shite. Okay. This is not really shite, because here I can't turn around, and if I drop her to the left, I'm never going to pick her up. Wow. This is a bad spot to be in with this bike. Okay. Yeah, this is the most negative I think I've ever been on a motorcycle. This is my problem. I don't know how to get it up. I really don't. I picked it up twice without luggage. I tried to turn it around. Then when I had turned it around, I couldn't pick it up anymore because then it was leaning down the slope. I then walked these paths down there, and I saw, well, actually you can just ride them to the end and turn around and then ride up that way, and that should work. So I turned her around again so that she was leaning up the hill again and I could pick her up. I did that. I put the luggage back on. I rode for a couple of 100 meters, and now I dropped her down the slope. I fell off. It broke the right-hand mirror. I don't know if the handlebar's bent. Probably is. Don't know. The GoPro fell off the helmet. The secondary GoPro mount failed. I smashed with my head on the ground, hit the helmet. The helmet is scratched now, part of the visor is scratched. And I have no power anymore to lift her up whatsoever. I have no water. I'm trying to flag down another motorcyclist there. He stopped, he saw me. I dropped the motorcycle. Can you come help lift it?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just I can't pick up the motorcycle. It's too heavy and
You need a hand.
I need a hand, yes.
Okay. Where can I pass?
Up there is an entrance to a gravel road. You can park your bike there and then walk here. It's probably the easiest way. All right, folks. I almost feel like it's a miracle. I'm on the bike and she's riding. And she's riding okay. Only the fairing that was already smashed from my previous crash last year got smashed a little more. Who cares? The windshield is bent, as you can see. Well, I can bend that back probably. I have to keep a real close look on the coolant temperatures though, because she is smoking a bit. I guess the reason is that because she was lying upside down, that oil got to places where it doesn't belong, and now the oil is on the headers and stuff, and that's what's smoking. That's what it looks like. But I'm gonna err on the side of caution here and just ride really slowly and really carefully, and yeah, see if she's overheating, because if she's overheating, I'm gonna pull over and call roadside services, because I'm not gonna risk ruining the engine. Otherwise, Alex, if you see this, thank you so much. I mean, I already thanked him when he was there. Alex was the guy I flagged down. He stopped his bike, he came over. Together we picked up the bike. He gave me moral support when I rode it out, that I was capable of it, because I wasn't sure of myself anymore. I rode it out without the luggage on there, schlepped the luggage out separately, and hooked it up to the bike again. Damn, I'm so knackered. I feel like this was a day and a half already, and it's just a little past 11 o'clock. But hey, this was 2 hours of lifting bike. But temperature seems to be all right. Yeah, further death toll. My left glove, I touched the headers with that. Also burnt my finger The mount of the secondary GoPro is broken, but I think I set that already. Yeah. But the handlebar is still straight. The blinker is still working. The ABS light came on for a bit, but as soon as I rode for a kilometer or so, everything reset to normal. Obviously, this is working again. So thank you, Honda, for building such a sturdy bike. But actually, I can see the fork is twisted. The handlebar is actually straight, well, alright, straight, but the fork seems to be not straight, if I see that correctly. So yeah. But let's see that. Most important thing is that I don't ruin the engine now. Okay, I'm in the next bigger city now, L'Aquila. I stopped here, I refueled, and also got some fluids for myself. Tank back is full of water again, and got myself an ice cold Coke, just so that I can get some fluids and some sugar into me. Otherwise, the bike appears to be doing okay. The oil drippage has severely decreased, so I assume it's just a case where oil, when it was laying upside down, all got to a place where it doesn't belong, and now it's slowly seeping out. But it's not anything major. I will keep a close look on the temperatures and everything, but as far as I can tell, it looks alright. I will now only ride to a campsite a little bit, or an hour outside of L'Aquila, and that'll be it for today, because I'm completely knackered, and I just don't have it in me to ride a long day today like I initially planned. So I will go there, I'll pitch up the tent, and just relax, read a book, try to calm down, because I'm still I take these falls very very harshly. I know some people, they just, oh, I fell with my bike, and they brush it off, and it's good for them, and they go about their day. I can't do that. For me, that is still a very bad thing, and I hate when it happens, and it really goes to my ego, and just gets me down really, really badly, and I just have to find a camp spot now, and want to take a shower and everything, and just get my head to a different place. Well, all right. The first campsite was closed due to the Rona, so yeah, this isn't a very touristy area, so the next one is more than half an hour away. Let's see, we'll go there. If that one's also closed, I'm gonna continue on. I checked on the engine, oil stopped dripping, so it appears to be fine. Temperatures and pressures all in the right range, aside from very slightly twisted forks, which I hopefully can rectify by myself, and the missing mirror and the busted windscreen, nothing happened to the bike, so I have no problem continuing on like this for the day, and let's just see what happens. If we have to continue further towards Naples, like I initially planned for today, then that'll be just that. we'll see how far we have to go before we find a campsite that's open. Hey guys, I'm in the tent now. It's a couple hours later. I found a good campsite. So far, I just relaxed a little bit, tried to get my head sorted, and watched some YouTube, stuff like that. So, yeah. Then I approached the bike. I could definitely find no more oil dripping, so that seems to be all sorted out. The forks, I think I straightened those. I mean, I'll finally know once I ride again tomorrow, because you can't really check for that while the bike is standing still. But I think I changed something, and if I changed something, I can change some more or change it back if I changed too much. So that also seems to be alright. Yeah, the other thing with the windscreen, I'm not sure I can fix that. The metal it is bolted to is quite sturdy, quite thick, and I can't push it. Sorry, excuse me. I can't push it out by hand. Probably would need tools for that I don't have with me. I mean, it's not a major break, major make or break part on the bike, so I can just continue with that. The way it is, it just hurts my ego every time I look at it, but that's alright. I gotta live with that. Yeah. So I also made the decision that I'm gonna continue the trip. I was really questioning today whether or not I should turn around now and just call it a trip, because I also got some other news from back home that weren't too great. But after all, I decided that I will continue the trip, because if I turn around now, it'll be just the thing that will stick in my head about the trip is the fact that I dropped the bike so severely, and I don't want that to become the focal point in my mind about this trip. So Naples is just another 3-hour ride from here tomorrow, so I'll go down to Naples, and from then it's another 1 or 2 days, let's see how we do it, to Sicily. So yeah, we'll just go down there, do the rest of the trip, and hopefully that will get my mind back into a better space, and make me happy again, and stuff like that. So I think if I turn around now, that would just send the wrong message and really mess up the awesome trip that I had so far in my mind. So just trying to yeah, make a good decision here. So yeah, that is what I came up with, and now I'm gonna get some rest. So see you on the other side.